Hello. Welcome to Inklings with Irena, the weekly energy show connecting you to your intuitive guidance system. And this week, thank you for all of you who voted on the topic for this little mini training. I'm so touched that you reached out and you gave me your feedback, so thank you so much. And the winner is, drum roll please, the one tool that helps you get out of your head to make a sharp, clear decision. Oh my goodness, this is a fun one. So if we haven't met, by the way, my name is Irena Miller. I'm an intuitive energy coach, and I've been guiding women for over 20 years on how to get out of their own way, out of their head when it comes to decision-making time, because so often these highly successful women, like all of us, and I know you're highly successful too in what you do, we get stuck in circles. We get stuck in these ruts. And just like they say, if you want a different result, you gotta do something different in that middle point. So this is what this tool can help you do, help you shift out of some of these ruts, get out of your head, and really tune into your intuitive guidance system. Now, let me know in the emojis or the comments, drop an emoji or a comment if you've ever had the experience where, decision time, you find yourself waking up in the middle of the night wondering which direction to go in, or maybe you get those stress or tension headaches that comes from trying to figure it all out, or sometimes you make the decision and afterwards you second guess yourself or you have that regret. And when you jump on, give me a hello, hashtag live if you're here with me live, or hashtag replay if you're catching it on the replay. But it's frustrating. Decisions come up day in, day out. So if you had a tool or a technique to make it a little bit easier, and especially one that was fun, wouldn't you want to know? And hi, Sonia, great to have you. So thank you for being here. And I want to share this tool with you because I am sure that you are so curious what it is. So I have it here in my little bag. Actually, I brought 3 of them to talk with you about. So the tool itself is the pendulum. Oh my gosh, maybe some of you guessed this already, but let me know too in the comments below. Have you ever used a pendulum before? Have you used different types of pendulums? There is a whole world out there when it comes to learning these tools and techniques. Hi, Sherry. Oh, I'm so glad that you're here. Fantastic. So the tool, the winner is the pendulum. Now, something that's important to know about pendulums is that they come in many different shapes and sizes. This is a crystal, a beautiful little sodalite crystal. I also have a pendulum that is made out of bloodstone, which is a wonderful one for opening the heart and healing. And then even one that is a quartz crystal, and it's shaped in the Merkaba. So this is starting to get us into some places where pendulums on the surface, like anything, is very simple and easy, accessible tool to use. Oh, good, Sonia, you have one. Fun. But there are many great depths and richness to learning these techniques and tools. Now, the first thing I want to say is that there's really 2 paths you can go using the tool of the pendulum. Oh, Sonia, yours is quartz. Cool. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you have a pendulum. What is yours made out of? What does it look like? What shape is it in? Because the pendulums can be used for dowsing, asking questions, great for yes or no type questions, or it could even be used for energy healing. Now, this is a great place where you want to start to draw a distinction or a line, because if you're using it for energy healing, you want to use a different type of pendulum that's not made of crystal. Why? Well, because the crystals hold energy. They hold programs, especially quartz. Quartz is a great amplifier. It's a great recording tool. It remembers things. So if you were ever doing energy healing, instead of using a pendulum made out of a crystal, like having a crystal end, you want to use one that's made out of metal. And that's a whole other topic that I'll get into another time. But for today, we're talking about using the pendulum for yes or no type questions. So you don't have to worry so much if you have a crystal pendulum, because here's the thing that is another. So we're getting into the richness and the depth of it. You know already that the pendulum can be used for healing, or it could be used for answering and asking questions, right? These yes, no type questions. Well, let's drill down a little bit deeper with that. So the next aspect to really tune into is the type of crystal that's on the end of your pendulum. Sometimes you want to have a certain experience. Let's say you're looking for real wisdom and knowledge on a particular topic. You're trying to figure out, what do I study? Which direction do I go into? You really want to tap into that inner knowing of inner wisdom. Sodalite would be great for that. If you're looking into healing your heart, matters of the heart, that's when a bloodstone would be wonderful. And let's say you're looking to manifest or to really amplify and amp up energy, quartz would be great. Now this is just a high level kind of, again, even though we're drilling down a little deep, to give you an introduction to why would you be interested in having different crystals on the ends of your pendulum? Well, to really connect to the deeper experience of the question that you're working with and the answers that you're searching for. Another interesting aspect is the material of the pendulum. So you'll notice that my pretty blue sodalite has a metal, wonderful string or cord or connection, I guess is probably the best way. And this is a great conductor for energy, this metal. And then of course we could go into the layers of the different kinds of metal, which are better for conducting, like copper is wonderful for conducting energy. But then you'll notice black cord or string. So if you were to ever go down the path of energy healing with crystals, you would use a cord instead of a metal connector, because you don't want to be drawing the energy from the person you're working with back up to you. So the final thing I want to leave you with in this wonderful little mini training about the crystals is the way that you hold them. So again, it's going to be different if you're using the pendulum for question asking, for dowsing, curiosity, right? Which way do I go? Help me get out of my head, clear that brain fog, receive extra intuitive guidance, get into my heart. How do you do it? Because it's different when you're working with energy healing. If you're doing energy healing, the way that you hold it, instead of having your palm open, you're going to hold the string and you hold it about a thumb's distance away from the end point of the string, and then you just hold it like so. So it's a much shorter length of string and the hand is closed. That way the hand chakra isn't open when you're working with the pendulum for healing energy. So many different healing energy modalities. When I do the energy with the Reiki and the Sekem Sekim, I have my hands open and just hovering right around the body. So it's always different. Now, if you're asking a question, you're going to hold the end point with your thumb and your index finger and middle finger. And you can play with this a little bit. You might find you like just thumb and index finger, thumb and middle finger. But the idea is that you want to just get used to the pendulum and start to play with it. All right, so there are so many more layers that I could go into with the pendulum. It's more than just kind of saying, all right, which is a yes and which is a no. It's really fun to learn and explore. If you're curious and you want to know a little bit more about the pendulums, let me know. Let me know what you've used the pendulums before. But just remember that, like any relationship, this is a process of time. It is something you develop. You don't want to go right into asking questions like, should I leave my job? Should I stay? Those big questions that cost you so much. Develop a relationship. Open the lines of communication, just like you would if you were starting to date someone. You don't ask those big ticket questions right in the beginning, like, what should our kids' names be? But instead, you start with the little things like, should I have fish or chicken for dinner tonight, Or should I go out to the movies or stay home? Just simple little things to develop a relationship. It'll go so far in creating a new connection for you to access a tool that helps you get out of your head, clear away the fog, and really come to decisions that you feel so good about, that sit well with your soul. So thank you for joining me. Candy, great to have you. Sonia, thanks so much for jumping in. I really appreciate all of you being here. I hope you have an incredible day, and I'll catch you on oh, hey, before I go, I want to mention I have fun things going on in my group. So I'd love to have you there. This week is a really special week. A lot of fun adventures that are coming up, some surprises. So click on the link above to come join the party, and we'd love to have you. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Mwah! Bye.